Hello and welcome to Shrimps and Snails. In this video I thought I'd explain ways to prevent infections in your tanks. The easiest way to do this is to keep regular water changes, keep your filters clean and try not to overstock your tanks. So if your shrimps start multiplying too much, then to sell them off, give them away, or do whatever just to keep a minimum, not a minimum stock in your tank, but a healthy stock in your tank. As for things you can use to help prevent infections, firstly I have alder cones and Indian almond leaves. I use both of these in my tanks quite regularly whenever I do a water change. So after a couple of weeks, if the leaf's starting to break down, I'll snap it in half because my tanks are quite small at the moment and this is a huge leaf. Snap it in half, put a mineral stone on top because it'll float to the top for the first few days. So stick a mineral stone on top to allow the shrimps to graze on it. Now these release tannins which will help your shrimp's immune system, and as I've said, when they break down they help to produce biofilm which your shrimps can graze on. Also will increase the survival rate of your baby shrimp because they will have some bear to eat on without having to fight for food from the adults. Another product you could use is SL Aqua's More Water. Again, it's similar to the applicator on the blue wizard that I use. This just adds the tannins directly to the water so your shrimp get plenty of nutrients through that way. Whenever you do a water change, read the back of the package for how much you need to put in and just press the plunger to get that put back in the water. Now another thing you can use is beta glucans. In theory, these are good for boosting your shrimp's immune system. This can be done via powder, or you could get some organic oats. Of course, these again contain beta glucans. All you need to do is grab a couple, break it down into a fine little powder, and put that, just a couple in your tank. The shrimps will graze on them, and that way they'll get some cheap beta glucans to help their immune system. Now if the worst happens and you notice some unwell shrimp, firstly you need to quarantine that shrimp to stop the infection spreading to any of the others. What I treat with is Seachim's Paragard. Now this stuff is a very deep blue and also child locked. Can I open it? There we go. It's very dark blue, so you do not want to put this on anything that's going to stain. How I use this is at 50% strength as opposed to the full strength that they give you on the back. So they say to use 5ml 1 capful to 40 litres, so I'll use 5ml 1 capful to 80 litres because I don't want to damage any more shrimp by making it too strong for them. I've treated this with infected shrimp and I have come back from being unwell to actually alive and kicking, so it can be done. It doesn't always happen, but you might be lucky. Hopefully you wouldn't need to get to this stage of actual treatment or quarantine if you're able to keep the tanks clear, but you know, with shrimp keeping sometimes accidents happen and they do get ill. But for more videos please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.